So, how to run it entertainment, musicians, it's about 7 picking when to go. So, as you know, started out ready to put on brands after trouble. So after all the trouble, I just wanted to put away to children, normal children, friends, go about life, so on and so on. So entertainment, when I probably give it up, I guess I needed a hobby. And a hobby as you get older that keeps you young. Also, love knowing not to over the time. So I picked music. You know, I got fun with it, whatever, but let me tell you the beginning. You already know the fast life story, the hip hop and stuff. We're trying to get back creating as ready. Now, entertainment, kicked over every time I felt like music in my life. The reason why I was so hesitant to get back, as soon as you get record, get a little bars, you might get rocked up, you might start shooting, everybody found who they saw. Then you got to exit the city. So on, so on, so on, so on. So I just felt like putting it down. But one time, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it one more time. You know, so my consciousness getting banged up. And the only thing that does shit me up when we lost our conscious is music, but not the sense of blowing up, taking up to the largest of the large. It's just about creating a song and singing and you fulfill it. So that's my passion. Whether you relate, whether you say it's too much, whether however the music makes you feel. If it keeps you motivated, keeps you, that's what I do with my words. So, the independent ground, I ain't gonna lie. You know how people say you have a career in independent gigs, and like, you gotta love it because it's green. Nah, son, it didn't. Type one was that voice hate, but you took off little by little till you get to this point. So, MySpace, let's bring in entertainment. I used to let people compare music by putting the artist name and so on and so. Till the one day you took the artist name and started traction and you tried to push you and made pages back. But yeah, that's how I started off with the digital game on MySpace. Doing that, the stream count, you can never remove the stream count. It had close to 100 million streams, and they could say, and I could say, MySpace paid me $6-7 million. By the time I was 17, but put on hold because you know, under supervision, so on, so 26 and a bond. Got my first music check from which company is Sound Exchange. When you start putting paperwork, start putting the album, start charting. They send you a check to your house for $6 million. $6 million. Your first album had a couple singles that went platinum. And you have $6 million. I said, oh shit, I can't believe it. Had me a Dodge Charger, motorcycle. And that shit wild, but you're independent. They brought a sick and a clout. You know, these mainstream goes, you want to keep focused, stay grounded, and stay humble. You know what I mean? I still do the 9 to 5 right now. I was not something they could laugh and make a mockery of the whole time. Like that's nothing. So I get a $6 million check, I put it in the bond. They said, hold up to 18. They gave me $25,000. I said, accept that. Let me buy this last vacant lot for $5,000 to have a car wash. Now it was making me back $7,585 every 2 weeks. 7,500 quarters and 9,500. But with the other whole plaza, get another car wash. Now between that and the car wash, I made 1.275 million a week. Yeah.
Come here for a second. You in the room?
I'm not with you.
No, because I'm looking at what you're doing here. So now you're talking yourself. Where's your music? Isn't that what you normally do? Why are you talking this and putting this on TV? But Mark, these are the things you're going to put. Look at Mark, please don't do this. It's one thing when you're putting this.
Alright, give me a minute. See, I have to redo it. So I say the entertainment. I didn't get like 6 million. So I'm gonna put that in. Put that in. More fun stuff. I get $6 million. Put it in that bond. I'm making business 1.275. The last $200,000 in debt, about to shut off BP and others. And now big business like this. It's not how big a store you can get in. It's like a small shack. And that generates 4.75 million. So we keep it in 100 integral. That motorcycle that I charge, put the charger, put the motorcycle up. So that I could play like at a rich on TV, like it's no success outside the mainstream. Interruptions. Facts. Don't give shit, Mr. Shoe. Fuck you did.
What?
What did you do when you bought them before? I just said you know.
Oh, really? It's annoying, isn't it? But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I don't like what you're doing. You're showing everybody in the apartment that we don't have anything in here. What's wrong with you? Like,
Anything in there.
why can't you do this in your room, in the privacy of your own room? Why? Could you? Yes, do that in your room, in your own room. You have the place looking all crazy. I mean, why are you talking your stuff now? Before you used to have something to say with your music, now you get talking to the world. They wanted an interview. You got a check for $60 million. Okay, you go ahead and show me. Keep me in the video.
Cause you crack and say it's not reality. But like I was saying, I did these things.
And then do you see this video? Do you see how much weight you gained?
Mel Diva. Humble, quiet. So. Yes. When I go on, I look at my 17, right, houses, cars, so no license, no house, no license, so I get what I seen it. And my first 6 million didn't get no check. Kept it because from indie music song on song. Sound exchange. So I get to play beat a part where I get peaks, lows, peaks, lows. They just trying to get to the low because it's soft. When they still your music to go on, and you can create the music to keep going on. You don't have to go to the song to people to go on. So fuck around song for song is like we need still. So new strategy. Same strategy deja vu or quick. So I entertained my first Grammy consideration as an independent was for Never Going Back record. I got locked up on police and made up the story of a person on a high-speed jet getting kidnapped. To shoot at the police officers, so just to have that same person as the officer try me and say there was so many things that police officers right, and the district attorney had to refund the first sales and didn't have it all, and I'm still waiting on the first, and he still had to compensate, and that's a whole fucking compensation because they claim you jeopardized life, a decoy, escort to feds now, and only 7 million. Now the officers that make 50, 100,000, get a million same from that day, but to pay back 7 million, make, regular money, it's gonna take a lifetime. If you can get up and not have bills at the same time, 7 million. So with my first Grammy win, I get arrested at the Grammy. LAPD with Kendrick Lamar with song that was not very ready. I only God could judge me. And took home split pill, but I think don't kill my box. To
Marcus, you know family's gonna be watching these things you posted. Everyone's gonna see. What is your problem? Will you stop? Get out of that. What is your problem?
Your voice changed. What happened?
What?
Your voice keeps changing. What happened?
I'm getting upset.
Can you calm down? Let me finish this. I told you 50 minutes and you
Okay,
did.
but the things you're talking about I can hear because you're right there in the living room. This is not something to be talking about. These is not even true statements. Like what is your problem?
I don't know. Maybe let me make it up and finish. Give me the 50 minutes.
It's not about 50 minutes long. I don't know why you're gonna post these type of things online. Why? Oh, God.
Voice change.
So what is my voice changed? The niggas is always slow.
Alright, thank you. Give me a finish. Let me finish up. Don't interrupt no more.
Talk something that makes sense.
I just don't talk to you about it. I'm talking to some people now about it.
Don't stop. Stop yourself.
You ain't hear her.
That's the kind of stuff
You ain't hear her.
over your life. Why?
You ain't hear her.
Happening when you want to speak it over your life. Why? Why?
Like I was saying. What is parental? What parental?
And I don't want to be on no video.
You're not in it.
What a parental block. Dealing with these feds, assassination, and grab one person is also in the end. Where you grab them and not dead, so we're in the benefit. That way, way here. But, yeah, the first Grammy win was God could judge me on once the killer started or Armageddon. My first win, what they'd expect to win again, they had me arrested in a brand new board, one of the few that I attended. And then fast forward a few years later, we going to Scotty Rap Underground, and then got best EP and best rap single or record, but with people dating Snoop, so he smacked the ass, I pistol whipped him, and then danced in the Grammys for like a good 15, 20, but still I had getting a musical award that just got out of the year last year. Got Oscars. But the entertainment scale, my friend that wanted to put me on TV first, asked me for a project that you could put on entertainment. And you know, for some of the last few weeks, let me take over here, the last 5 weeks so far. And you got the content. Most people don't know about this, but that became like something you just wanted to get out.
You don't know about it?
And then the content may case of accommodate favor demographic reach. Usually it's starting off at 5 that you can pick up. Now all 292,000 people pick up the film because of popularity. But before that, we got the deals because there was another company that I didn't mess with, and between both their two-headed monsters, upload content, want to get international, want to get domestic, and they put you in a documentary reel because there's a lane for where they could film, but now it takes up every deal that I'm viewing when it comes out. It's getting more big deal. So you hear them working a lot. They actually gave me a $10 million check, probably a city bank. But I don't spend money to not lose my money, create it right now, like stuff on the chase and stuff. We can get quality music that costs it too. But that happened some content right now. People are upset that they can't get into it like movie. Yeah. You know, situation like believe it or not, I had the world's $100 when a shot at the end at the HBO series recently, and then gave me the footage of the song, so it's time. So I went down, I did shut down, I spaced it out, said that I'm gonna have a trying to be intimate, you got her, please, what he got watching. down. That was the goal, and I have been going down every week since got a record internationally, internationally. So, fast forward to music. You know, I would think the reason why I be rap back, I had to let y'all pay attention if you have the album still. I've been getting this from all the artists for making an album concerts, which is called Her Winter. And he said it was too popular. We wanted to do the show words, and they're trying to show you the words that was listening. And that album made cleaned up the streets of the world. But yeah, because it was too popular and they wanted you to sing the name to be here. I currently got my creative juice in my flow. I create now. I was at a stalemate for the last 2 years. I had to take a year off, cut my head. I'm happy that you're happy with the content. No, last year's just getting ahead and talking about. But yeah. All that happened in reality. True. Keep it hard. Nothing can be explained, but you get something unusual for the money from the investment. Thank you for that situation. But 20 years now, from 14, I ain't got to the city. I have never came back to a millionaire, billionaire partners or anything. All the money I gave us, so and so and so. Riding around, did the hustle, did whatever I had to do to get by. And as soon as you come back up, it's like, what's up? What's up? You need something. I'm like, the old one, how you gonna do that for me? Like, think it. 20 years, still going on. Sweet. And he did this for one month. You mad at the women that were having so loyal, trying to show them no flair if it's not them. But if loyal inside, that bothers them. That's bothering them so much it with a whole persona, a whole motion. They still want to kick it with them after the tragedy. They do take care of me, believe it or not. I get back and do the faces on the sleeping. Kicking on me. Getting really crazy. You might tuck in, go sleep and stuff. You might be the best thing you got. Or get up, tell you up, take your back. So, a lot of people perception. You gotta understand music is yours, this has been here. But the actual job is to create content, manufacture, but everything else that comes with it. Like the businesses, the ventures, the endorsements, all the stuff extra. Like, that's right there. Sort of house stores, just clothes, even stuff in the local spot. sometimes I want y'all to get kind of clean, just to not get on your greed. But as you get older, you get complacent. Now I'm gonna chase the green. Program to like work, it's tedious, come back, work, tedious, come back. So the wow factor, some people draw. I didn't want to do nothing that felt with basketball. Every time I feel like so I shoot a little bit, ooh, maybe that's what play. And they say you Marcello so not even BW, but still NBA. Who the team that I play? You gonna play Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, like really running. What you and your best hope. And for real, people need to realize Sacramento Kings and how could take more over there to begin. Still ball. I just don't like the shoot, but I always fuck around. I'm not gonna actually don't pay no bills right now. The other things is money that paid to be getting hurt afterwards. It's like, fuck, they act like they didn't want the championship. Can't win the championship, you the championship. So that's another form that's the same. Thank y'all for everything. I know a lot of interruptions, but I'm gonna keep it there, man. But you know how there was certain things that just needed to be interrupted by that input. But yeah, enjoy the Lucky DJ show. Come back to it later.